10-minute Morse by Gallaway. This uses memory tricks to quickly and easily teach you Morse code. It normally takes about 2 weeks to learn Morse code, but my way is much faster. Memory is based on association. If you want to remember something, 1. Associate it with something you already know. 2. Drive it home by making the association unusual in some way. About 50 years ago, John F. Kennedy was assassinated. I still remember where I was and what I was doing when I heard, because it was unusual. An easy way to remember something is to make it unusual in some way. The mind works best with pictures, so make up word pictures that are 1. Easy to visualize, 2. Unusual in some way, including A. Ridiculous, B. Horror-inducing, C. Giant, D. Impossible, or E. Nasty. In fact, the hardest things you have to learn by rote memory are T represents dash, R represents dot, and nothing else matters. For example, the letter A keyword is axe. Imagine you are standing over a chopping block with an axe in your hands. You swing the axe, cutting a rat in half for dinner. Blood goes everywhere. By seeing that picture, you have learned the first letter in Morse code. How does it work? Rat is the R sound, which means dot, A does not mean anything, and T means dash. So dot dash is A in Morse code. By making the image vivid and unusual, you will have trouble forgetting it. Now, let's do the rest of the letters. B is boy. Imagine a boy tearing a rear out of his new pants. How embarrassing. I know, because it happened to me. C is catfish. See yourself eating a raw catfish and dipping it in tartar sauce. D is dog. Visualize a mean dog growling at you. You feel terror. E is ear. Visualize yourself eating an ear of corn, and a worm crawls out. F is fire. Imagine you are driving when your rear tire explodes in flames. G is gopher. Imagine a gopher dressed in a 3-piece spinster suit. He lights a stick of dynamite. After the explosion, he is dressed in tatters. H is head. Imagine your head has 4 ears. They are ear, 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 and ear. I is eye. Imagine you are dining in a fancy gourmet restaurant, and the waiter brings you a plate with a single eyeball on it. You cut into it and it squirts juice all over you. You call the waiter over and point at the eyeball, and say rare. J is jack. Imagine you got a flat on a busy highway. You just got your car jacked up when one of the cars whizzing past throws a rotten tomato out, hitting you in the face. K is king. See a king marrying a pretty street whore. You think of her as a dart. L is like. Imagine you befriend a rat, so you like rats only rarely. M is man. Which man? Imagine yourself pointing at a man, and sang that man. In his nose. Imagine you are landing in a small plane, but the nose tire falls off. O is orange. Imagine yourself peeling an orange. Your friend points and asks you gonna eat that. P is pipe. Imagine you are building a rat trap from a peace pipe. Q is question. Imagine you are asking a rat a question. You show him a picture of another rat, and you ask that rat. R is rafter. See yourself in your garage. A rafter falls and hits you in the head. S is sew. Imagine you are sewing up 3 rips in your favorite pants. They are rip, rip, rip. T is tie. Another rare instance in which the keyword contains the sound sought. U is you. Imagine you are climbing Mount Ararat to find the remains of Noah's Ark. V is video. Imagine you are making a music video of a roaring rat standing up on his hind legs. W is woe. Imagine you are driving a chariot pulled by one cat. It is not fast. X is cross. See a rat trap shaped like a cross. As rats are trapped, they are hoisted onto the cross. It traps rats. Y is yay. Imagine you are a cheerleader at a game. You do a double backflip and land on your feet. You turn to your partner and say, "Try that." Z is zebra. Imagine a zebra that roars. Now the numbers. I will give you only one number. The rest of them progress from that. 1 is one rat tattletaled on you. Imagine a rat talking to a police sergeant behind a desk. That translates into ... Note that 1 has 5 elements, or dots and dashes. All numbers have 5 elements. Look at these charts. You can see how the dots and dashes progress. Before computers, the practice was to use pauses to end a paragraph or story. That completes the basic Morse code. If you have trouble, you either did not visualize the pictures, or my pictures are not unusual enough for you. Repeat this pausing at the trouble areas, and either make my pictures more unusual, horrible, or ridiculous. If you are going to use Morse code to control a computer, search for 10-minute Morse, 4, and the model number or program name. I have no doubt some of you will find some of my pictures inadequate, and will make up your own. I want to hear them. Contact me through my website gallaway.com. My last name is spelled with all A's.